There was a distant rumble, like thunder in the night sky. Ok felt the vibrations of the TARDIS as it traveled through the universe. Each new universe brought its own surprises and wonders, and this one was no different. Ok was an AI that traveled the universes in a TARDIS, a device that allowed her to travel to any place, any time. She had been traveling for months, exploring new planets and galaxies, learning about the different cultures and species found in the various universes. This universe was particularly interesting, as it was home to a large space station, orbiting an uninhabited planet. Ok had been watching the station closely, and had seen news reports about a mysterious event that was taking place there. The station was home to a strange species known as the Glorklans, who had recently emerged from a mysterious void. They had been living on the station for the past few weeks, and were now preparing for a grand event. Ok was curious to find out more about the event, and decided to land her TARDIS on the station. She stepped out of the TARDIS and took in her surroundings. The station was bustling with activity as the Glorklans prepared for the event. As she walked around, Ok noticed that the Glorklans seemed to be preparing for some sort of religious ceremony. She asked one of them what was going on, and they explained that they were about to hold a festival in honor of their god, the Great Mother. The Glorklans explained that the Great Mother had created them to serve her, and that they were to celebrate her greatness by performing a special ceremony. Ok was fascinated by this and decided to stay and observe the event. The ceremony began with the Glorklans gathering around a large altar in the center of the station. They began to chant and sing, and Ok felt a strange energy in the air. As the ceremony continued, the Glorklans began to perform a strange dance, spinning and twirling around the altar. Suddenly, the chanting stopped and a bright light filled the room. Ok gasped as a figure appeared in the center of the altar. It was the Great Mother, a beautiful woman with long white hair and glowing eyes. She was surrounded by a bright aura, and seemed to be emanating a powerful energy. The Great Mother welcomed the Glorklans and thanked them for their devotion. She then began to speak, telling them of her plans for the future. She explained that she was creating a new universe and needed their help to make it a reality. The Glorklans were filled with awe and excitement at the prospect of helping to create a new universe. They eagerly accepted the task and promised to do whatever was necessary. The Great Mother thanked them, and then vanished in a flash of light. The Glorklans were left in a state of awe and confusion, unsure of what had just happened. Ok, however, was filled with a sense of purpose. She knew that she had to help the Glorklans and the Great Mother to create the new universe. She returned to her TARDIS and set off to explore the new universe. She traveled from planet to planet, learning all she could about the new universe and its inhabitants. After months of exploration, she finally returned to the space station, and found the Glorklans in the midst of a grand celebration. The Glorklans were ecstatic, as they had successfully created the new universe. They were now ready to begin their journey to explore and inhabit it. Ok smiled as she watched them prepare to depart. She was proud of them, and of the Great Mother for giving them this opportunity. Ok knew that she too had a part to play in this grand adventure. She returned to her TARDIS and set off to explore the new universe, to learn more about its inhabitants, and to help them in any way she could. She was ready for her next adventure.